I got blood on my hands right now, and I'm stumbling through the dark in the dawn. I have found new ways, but no, I can't be the one that you need.
Hey guys, it's Yaya and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm introducing the 25 DIYs of Christmas. I'll be doing one DIY every single day all the way up into Christmas, and I'm super excited about it. So hit that notification bell so you can stay tuned. For day one, we're jumping right in. I'm going to be doing an AMLA hair growth paste. I mixed some ingredients together, very simple ingredients, and I got this beautiful gorgeous texture, and I ran with it. I just really love it. So I want to introduce this to you guys so you can see if it's something that you would like to play around with as well. Okay, I like AMLA. I don't use it that often. I'm not a big fan of the smell, but the benefits for hair and skin is tremendous. So many beautiful benefits, and I'm going to be utilizing the powder version. So it's really hard to kind of implement powders into creams and things like that without altering the texture of it. So this is how I got that pasty type texture, but I love it, you guys. So I'm gonna jump right into the oil phase because I really want to let you guys know exactly how I use the AMLA. So for the oil phase, very simple. I got hemp seed oil, B2MS 50, which is our emulsifier, and then cyto alcohol, which is our thickener. These kind of help with the thickness of this texture, but it doesn't play the main role in that pasty like texture that really does come from utilizing the AMLA powder and also the gelling agent that I'm gonna show you guys in a second. Okay, so I'm going to just add the oil phase together, and I'm going to sit them in a pot, basically in just a little bit of water, and that's going to create a double boiler effect, and we're just going to melt this down. Okay, so while that melts down, we're going to start on our water phase. So I have my distilled water, and I also have GuarCat. GuarCat is a naturally derived conditioning gelling agent. I know that's a mouthful, but it actually has conditioning properties. But today we're going to be using it as a gelling agent. What's so beautiful about it is that you only need a dot, like literally just a little bit, and it's going to thicken up your water beautifully. The only complicated thing about it is it's not like xanthan gum, how you can just go ahead and mix it together and then you have this beautiful gel. With GuarCat, you have to make sure that the pH is right, is underneath, I believe, a 7. This will allow for the GuarCat to go ahead and hydrate and also gel up and get that beautiful gel consistency that you're looking for. Okay, so I'm using a high shear mixture to make sure that it is well combined and that it hydrates well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just use my pH meter to test the pH really quickly to make sure that it is below 7. And I think it was over 8. I think it was like closer to a 9. So yeah, I end up using just a little bit of my 50% citric acid solution. And I mean just a little bit. Literally 2 dots was all it took to get this pH down to, I think, like a 4.6 or something like that, which is a pretty decent range. That's not bad at all. So if you wanted something a little higher, maybe a 6 or a 5, then you want to just use maybe only 1 dot of that solution. So once you adjust your pH, then you will start to see that it starts to get that gelliness that we're looking for in this product. Okay, I will talk more about pH balancing later on in another video, you guys, but for the purposes of this video, like I said, just want to make sure it's down below a 7, which is neutral. So that could be done depending on what ingredients you used. Okay, all right, so now I'm going to add my AMLA powder to the jelly mixture, and I just thought it was really cool how I added the powder and it literally was like acting like oil. Oil and water do not mix. They don't like each other. And this is how this was acting for a minute. But I know that AMLA powder is water soluble. So I was kind of confused by that. And I just thought maybe it was because I had put the gelling agent in first. But I still think it's a good idea to put the gelling agent in first so you can make sure you adjust your pH correctly to get the jelly consistency that you're looking for. Okay. But what you can do is, it's just going to be impossible to mix it up like this. You need a high shear mixture to really get this to disperse evenly and be beautiful. Okay, trying to do this with a spoon or any other type of tool, even a whisk, I don't think will do what this, do to the effect what the immersion blender or any other high shear mixer would do. So I highly recommend that you don't use a whisk or anything else like a spoon or anything to try to make this work. It just was not happening. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I just used my immersion blender to really force these to bond and be meshed together beautifully, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So this is what I came up with. I really love this. I think you could use this by itself, just as a mask by itself. I think it would be beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But I really wanted to add the oil phase so that I can get the conditioning properties into this paste. I really was looking specifically for some type of thick cream based. Okay, so once my oils were melted down and I had heated up my water phase, I went on and mixed them together, and I used my immersion blender to blend them up very well. And yeah, this is it. So as you mix it together, you're gonna see it start to thicken and start to change color. You want to do this really quickly. This is still extremely piping hot, but you're gonna see how it thickens so fast, you guys. Okay, so you want to do this quickly, because if it starts to cool to a certain extent, it's going to be impossible to use your immersion blender after that point. Okay, this thickens up so much. Yeah, the immersion blender is going to be rendered useless at that point. So make sure you get a really good blend while it's still hot, and then once it starts to cool, then you can use a spatula or something like that to kind of further mix it up. But once you use the immersion blender, honestly, you're done. That's it. Only thing you really have to do is wait for it to cool at this point. And now you can see, look at that. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. It's absolutely so beautiful and thick. I think the only thing else I have made that was this thick was probably like a faux body butter or something like that, where you add water and emulsifier to kind of get like a less greasy body butter. Yeah, that's pretty the closest thing I think I did to this. But even this is still different because of the addition of the AMLA powder. It's just more like a paste. Okay, so moving into the cool down phase, we're going to be adding our preservative. I chose this preservative because it works well with raw materials. AMLA is a powder that comes from gooseberry fruit from India. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that the product was well protected. Okay, I'm also using vitamin E oil. That's just the antioxidant that's going to help keep your oils and your butters or whatever you use from oxidizing. Okay, I didn't add any butters to this mixture, and I'm really excited about that, considering I still got this beautiful texture. Okay, I added frankincense and myrrh because I really don't like the smell of AMLA, you guys. I hate it. I can't stand it. So frankincense and myrrh seems to be the only smell that was just potent enough to really mask and cover up that smell, and it doesn't come through at all. And then also the frankincense and myrrh just smell so amazing together. It's one of my favorite scents. I burn frankincense all the time. I absolutely love it, and it did it beautifully, because some smells, when they are potent and they cover up other smells, sometimes they just too strong or assertive and it just doesn't work. But this beautiful blend, it was like magic, like it was meant to be. Okay, so I absolutely love this, you guys. What do you think about this? What do you think about this texture? What do you think about this paste? Would you give it a try? I did give it a try, and it melts into your strands like a thick, deep conditioner. I absolutely love it, and the texture is so thick. I made sure my hair was wet so that I can distribute it, and I only used it on a small section, so not on my whole head, because guys, I'm extremely busy. I'm still trying to get orders out with everything that's going on. So I will be honest with you guys and let you know that I'll probably only be testing a few of these DIYs in just small amounts, because it's 25 videos in 25 days. I just honestly, I don't know. We're gonna see how this works. So anyway, I'm just gonna place this into the container. It definitely made a little bit less than what I thought it was gonna make, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm down with making smaller batches, because I definitely would like to tweak these more and test them more to see exactly what else I can really do with them. But honestly, I love this just the way it is, and I like it. I really do. So leave a comment down below, you guys. Let me know, how do you feel about this AMLA hair growth paste? I would use this more so as a hair mask and a hair conditioner than I would just a regular hair cream. But I did get a request for AMLA hair cream, so definitely stay tuned for that one. I tried my best to make sure that I met a lot of the requests for these 25 days of Christmas. So guys, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay tuned and see if I did your request. Okay, so anyway, I'm just giving you a closer shot of the texture of this paste. Look how beautiful it is, you guys, and it's super soft. it feels beautiful. It feels really beautiful, and it's thick and creamy. Because I know in the jar here it could probably look like it's not as creamy. It's very creamy and thick and beautiful, you guys. I absolutely love this. So of course I threw on a little label, and that's it. That is the complete product, you guys. Super easy, not too hard. I think the most difficult thing will probably be just making sure you adjust the pH balance to get your GuarCat to gel up properly, okay? But other than that, I think that's it. I think that is it. So definitely, guys, stay tuned for the 25 DIYs of Christmas. If you have any more requests, put them down in the description box below. I'll still be taking requests maybe for this upcoming year in January as well. We're going to see how we get through these 25 days. But yeah, definitely stay tuned. Hit your notification bell. We still have some major things and maybe some surprise giveaways also coming up. So if you need the list of ingredients, it's down in the description box below. Everything you need down in the description box below. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and all that good stuff. Hit that subscribe button and that like button. Let me know that you like the video, and also the notification bell. I can't say it enough. It's the only way that you can keep up with the videos I'm coming out with. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I got blood on my hands right now, and I'm stumbling through the dark in the dawn.